breaking the $1 million mark in 2019. All right, everybody, you know the drill. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell to get notifications of new videos as soon as they drop. So today, like I mentioned, we're going to be talking about how our business did in 2019, our revenue, the challenges, and most importantly, the profit. So first off, I want to talk about the part that obviously everybody talks about, everybody always asks everyone about. It's not necessarily the most important part, but that is revenue. And in 2019, like the main line of the video says, we were able to break that pivotal point of a lawn care business and landscaping business, which is the $1 million mark. Everyone puts that high up on a platform, whether or not that's that big of a deal or whether or not that's really that important when there's so many things to focus on. But we were able to do that in 2019. And so the true figure we ended at was 1.3 million, and that is from a wide range of services. You know, we really do, the majority being landscape design and installation, but all the way down to mowing, fertilization, and weed control. So we've always tried to be there for our customer in a very full service range. Now that we're done with sales, let's talk about the biggest challenges in 2019. And one of those biggest challenges was the fact that we knew we were in so much expansion. We've always been in expansion mode, we've always been growing, but in 2019, some of the biggest challenges were hiring new people, the speed we needed to hire them at, and finding exactly who we needed. This ended up leading to us finding some really, really awesome people on the team, but it also ended up with us finding people that didn't quite fit the culture. They weren't the right picks for the team because they weren't able to produce at levels that other people were able to. And we did end up on some jobs we're trying to hit those deadlines. We'd have so many people there and we would throw manpower to it, and there might not be enough skilled crew leaders to lead the unskilled people. And what happened with that is it ended up driving down the profitability of jobs just by trying to get those done. So that is one of the biggest challenges we had. It was one of the many though, because when there's growth, there's always something that you're looking at, always something that you're checking on and trying to make sure you're doing right. So everything is to a T. So with that being a big challenge, and everyone talks about hiring people being a big challenge, but with how it challenged our business, how it made it where we just had so many people out there, so many people doing stuff, maybe too many unskilled people, like I said, with not someone to lead them, it really showed us in 2020 what we should be working on. And that is a leaner, more efficient team than ever that is using more equipment with less people. So there's a better ratio of skilled leaders that are in the learning process trying to up their skills and lead people to people that are starting from the bottom or somewhere closer to the bottom. So really that was one of our biggest challenges in 2019 that just really sticks out to me. And it's something that we're gonna roll into 2020 and use that to propel our business, use that to know this was the problem, but let's fix that this year. Let's make it new problems and let's not have that problem again. Now, one of the most important talks, as always, is talking about profitability. In 2019, we ended up, and with all the crazy chaos going on in the world, I still got a range. I wish I had a nailed down number. I think our books and everything has finally been redone with all the damage that 2018 having a malware attack did to our books. And last year there was a lot of things that were there. We were tracking all of our stuff, but our balance sheet was just so messed up from before, and it caused so many issues that I didn't have a super clear picture, and I hate that of where we're at. That's crucial. You need to have that in your business. We ended up at the end of the year right around that 5 to 8% profit margin mark, and a lot of that I contribute to, like I mentioned in the earlier point, having so many people on the job, having more skilled people, or not having a good enough ratio between skilled and unskilled, and having so many deadlines. There's a couple jobs where I knew we had a deadline and we just pushed so hard, and what we do when we had the ability, we just threw manpower to it and just took more and more and more hours and man hours to get that job done, which ended up with there not being enough skilled people to manage it. It just drove the profitability lower and lower and lower. So that was one of my biggest learning points from 2019, to really critique in on the team, really get that team working the best it can, be the best managed it can be. And really, that's what we plan to take in the lean team idea with more equipment into 2020 to make our business bigger and better than ever. So to recap all of this, I really love sharing this stuff with you guys. I love sharing the wins, the losses, everything, so you can learn from that, so you can see in those different places in business what was a challenge. You know, hiring people is always going to be a challenge. I'm probably always going to talk about that being a challenge, but I did see some of the areas where adding more people to a job, yes, it did get us done with things where it needed to get done, but it just really hurt the profitability of a job. And I know that. I know it causes that, but there were times when things needed to get done. And this year we're using better planning and or just better strategies to not have that happen. So I love sharing this so everybody can see what's going on, like our wins, so they can duplicate those, our losses, so they can duplicate those as well. It's so important, and that helps cut down how long it's going to take you to grow and how good and how great your business can become. You know, you want to shorten that time frame. So right now we are working to kind of finish this up with this. It's really driven me to work on a business building course. And I wanted to make this so no matter where you're at in business, you could kind of jump in and you could get right into it and help your business. So be sure to check out jacobgodar.com. See what's kind of going on with those pending things. See what's coming up, see what's getting released. There's a lot of old information, but there's a lot of new information that's going to be coming on there too. So be sure to check out the new courses that are coming soon. Everybody, I really enjoyed spending this time with you. 2019 was huge. 2020, even with the nightmare that's going on right now, is going to be better. Talk to you soon. Later on.